Every year, millions of people are sold into human trafficking and almost half are forced into prostitution.
Here in Tucson, police are making the fight against human trafficking a priority after seeing an increase in these cases. The department has now dedicated an entire squad to seek out traffickers and rescue victims. 9 News Side's Ricky Mitchell was given exclusive access to their undercover operations and has more on the fight against this crime.
Tucson Police!
It's a crime happening every day, all over the city.
Recently, we've seen an increase in a lot of the human trafficking, human sex trafficking. And you copied that the guy in New Jersey is involved.
Sergeant Jerry Skeens works in the street crime squad within Tucson Police Department's Special Investigations Division. He says his squad used to investigate human trafficking as just an additional investigation. Now it's at the forefront of their work.
There's a large push nationwide to look at human trafficking and address it more from a victim standpoint, where the prostitutes are victims and being utilized by pimps to make money. And so we found that in our community there was a need to address it, and we've shifted those resources to try to address it.
Undercover detectives start by looking at online ads. Then they set up a time to meet with the women.
Yeah, anyone that's on the perimeter.
5th floor.
Meanwhile, officers stage near the location and wait.
Hello.
Once the deal is made, officers move in.
Tucson Police, search warrant!
This woman told officers she worked for a man in Phoenix who detectives suspect may be her pimp. She told officers the man took all of the money that she made.
We're slowly developing that trust with persons that we come in contact that are in the life of prostitution. And so when we develop that trust, that's when we're starting to get disclosure, and they're telling us what is going on in their lives.
Before the squad refocused, these officers conducted multiple Project Raise operations. Started by the Ward 6 City Council office, Project Raise takes place every 6 months with the goal of rescuing women and girls from the sex trafficking industry. The most recent Project Raise resulted in 17 total contacts with possible victims, a record for Tucson Police. The majority of these women are not arrested. Rather, they are given resources and opportunities.
A lot of the traffickers are very violent. They'll threaten them, threaten their families. They'll use physical violence against them. And a lot of them said they just didn't know how to get out and were scared to get out.
During the most recent Project Raise, officers arrested 46-year-old Ken Ellsworth on felony prostitution charges. Authorities say he is suspected of having multiple women working for him. Officers also recently arrested 22-year-old Hakeem Harper in 2 separate investigations. Each time he was charged with felony pandering.
He needs to be detained.
Sergeant Skeen says ultimately his squad wants to stop the traffickers.
As a police officer, I mean, that's our goal, is to protect people, and so that is what we're doing when we put those persons in prison.
Ricky Mitchell, KGUN-9 on your side.